Hello, this is Mrs. Binko, and I will be guiding you through your Excel Lesson 1 to help you better understand the vocabulary and learn how to put text and data into an Excel spreadsheet. To begin, I just want to review what exactly Excel is. We've been working with Microsoft Word now for quite a bit, and Excel is a completely separate software program in the Microsoft Office suites. Excel is used to organize large amounts of data. An easy way to look at it is just being a large table. It already has columns and rows, and it's just basically a large grid. When you open up Microsoft Excel, you are opening up a workbook. A workbook is every worksheet that is saved in a specific file. Automatically, by default, you have 3 spreadsheets in your workbook: Sheet 1, Sheet 2, and Sheet 3. Up here, all of these little boxes, these are called cells. There are thousands of cells in one worksheet. Each cell has a unique name. It corresponds to the column letter and the row number. So right now, where the little black box is located, that is cell B4, which brings up another interesting point. The black box, that's where text would be should I choose to type it. Anywhere where your cursor is, that is called the active cell. So I'm going to start by creating a table for employees that have worked for a company. I'm going to talk about their names, how long they've been employed, and their salary. As you can see, the columns aren't quite wide enough to fit all of the data, so I'm going to have to make the columns a little bit larger. To make the columns a little bit bigger, you would click on the little line that separates the column letters and just drag it over to the right. I'm going to do that between B and C as well. So I have employees, year of service, and salary. So right now those are the column titles in my table. I want to give my actual table an overall title, so I'm going to insert another row above employees, years of service, and salary. To insert a row above, you would right click and click insert. So you would right click the row number and hit insert. Here I'm going to just write employee salaries. Because this is my title of my table, I want to make sure it stands out and looks like a title. So I'm going to merge and center it across the entire table. So I'm going to highlight the text and the columns that I want to expand it through and find the merge and center button. The merge and center button is located on the Home tab. It joins selected cells into one larger cell and centers the contents in the new cell. So I'm going to press that, and automatically it just goes into the center. So the employees are Jean, Craig, Chad, Bob, Camille, and Dana. Jean makes $43,000 a year. Craig makes $96,000. Chad makes $62,000. Bob makes $72,000. Camille makes $51,000. And Dana makes $46,000. As you can see, I made an error when typing in Bob's salary. Bob actually makes $72,000 per year, and I put 71. To correct that error, you would just go up to your formula bar and backspace and change the way you write. Now for the years of service, I'm going to use the autofill. Each employee has been there for at least 2 years, and as it goes down, the next employee has been there by an increase of 2 years. So to use the autofill, you would highlight both cells and grab the little draw handle in the bottom right corner and just drag it down. So you can see Dana's been there for 12 years, Camille for 10, Bob for 8, Chad for 6, Craig for 4, and Jean for 2. Now I'm going to attempt to make my salaries look like salaries. The number formatting is up on the Home tab where it says General. This just shows how the values are displayed. You can make them appear as currency, as a percentage, as date or time, and many more options. So to change it to be formatted as currency, you would highlight the text and click the dollar bill. You can also increase or decrease your decimals by choosing the increase or decrease decimal button. So once again, you would have to highlight your cells, find the increase decimal button, and decrease decimal button. We're going to decrease the decimals. Now our table is just about done. We're just going to do some formatting to make it look a little bit nicer. So we're going to highlight all the text and we're going to add a border. The borders button in Excel looks identical to the borders button in Microsoft Word. So find that borders button and we're going to do a thick box border. And as you can see, it just adds a black box around it. So thanks for joining me as I help guide you through Excel Lesson 1. After everyone finishes the video, we'll discuss any comments or questions you may have.